Peace and blessings, people. Today is June, first week in June. Just a follow-up on Original Wellness Gardens. What I want to show you is basic compost. Last video we talked in a 4-part series about grass fertilizer, fish fertilizer, and the garden, as you can see, is doing great. I mean, this is not a brag. This is about an education. As you can see, people, that the beets are coming through. I just fertilized it, so it's a little smelly. Everything is growing really well. Okay, but what I want to talk about today is compost. Okay, so compost is basically like this. If you have property, you collect the leaves and grass, particularly dry leaves from the fall, and then what you do is you just put it this. Okay, this is basically from the fall and part of last year. Okay, and inside of this you're gonna see the eggshells like this right here. That's eggshells. Okay, that provides calcium. And I just put some cantaloupe and vegetable scraps in here. The key thing to remember when doing compost is you got to have a mix. Okay, you have to have a mix of 3 things, well, 4 things really. The first one is you got to have ground to put it on, okay, in a nice place for away from your home, so that way as it decomposes it's not too smelly. Second thing you got to have is a pile of leaves or grass to leave the compost on. You can see I got a section here sectioned off for different phases. Technically you should have 3 or 4 sections. I just have 2 because I turn it over every so often. And so what you do is you put a layer of leaves, layer of grass, and then what you mix in is things like vegetable scraps. As you can see, that's celery, okay? Just remember, you can't put spicy things or things that'll kill the microbes, because you need this pile to have microbes in it. So don't use ginger pieces unless it's the skin only. Don't use onions, don't use lemon or lime, don't use hot peppers, okay? Everything else that's in the vegetable world is fine. If you're going to compost manure or dead bodies, like animals and things, use a separate pile, because it's a separate type of microbe that breaks it down. Okay, so this is my vegetable one. When I have dead animals like snakes or squirrels, I put them directly in the dirt near the plants. Okay, so this is phase 1, if you would, and this is the good stuff right here. This is freshly composted soil. Okay, that's about a few months worth. And here's what it looks like. Okay, at the top you see the grass, and underneath it you'll see that stuff posted. Okay, so let me go back to that. So this is the compost. That's what you want your compost to look like. Nice and black, deteriorated black soil, original soil, and that's what you want it to look like. Okay, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me on Facebook, and I'll try to answer them for you. But this is the best stuff you can use. I'm about to put this into some of my tomato plants. Okay, don't buy soil. If you have land, if you got about a ½ acre or a ¼ acre of land, just make your own, okay? Compost is nothing but soil. Soil is nothing but broken down material. This is your brother. Talk to you soon. Peace.